a like on the video and next time you log into Fortnite, this will be your account. People come up with the craziest ideas on what they want to see in the next season of Fortnite. And in the past, some people's ideas have even come true, with Epic Games adding them to Fortnite. With Season 2 nearly here are 12 things the community you guys want to see in Chapter 3, Season 2, starting with the return of bosses, vaults, and mythics. So there's been a ton of leaks on what the theme for Season 2 could be, with everybody pretty much saying it's going to be a reality war. I mean, it's kind of confirmed at this point. But what's got everybody's hopes up is that we've had a war between two teams on the map before. The good old days of Chapter 2, Season 2, Ghost vs Shadow. A ton of outposts around the map, guarded by bosses who held keycards for vaults containing amazing loot. This is something everybody wants back for the next season, and we got our first glimpses of it this season with the addition of the IO Brute at Covert Cavern. Not only did we have the mythic assault rifle wielded by the Foundation, but a mythic SMG found on the map too, added later on in the season. These made these points of interest more meaningful, as everybody wanted this amazing loot. But this was a little tease by Epic Games on what's hopefully to come in the next season. I mean, Epic Games at this point have got everybody's hopes up. We even got a vault this season with a ton of cool loot, but the community wants more, just like Chapter 2, Season 2. What made it such a great season was the variety of bosses, each having a special mythic weapon. I mean, everybody's been dying to get vaults and mythic bosses back into Fortnite, and with Season 2 shaping up to be the reality war between the 7 and Imagined Order, there could be plenty of room for bosses and vaults around the map commanding different outposts. I mean, the addition of these bosses from either team would make sense if only at the end of the season we had a huge live event. Epic Games really got us this season and got everybody's hopes up with a ton of hints leading towards a live event, with the noises and growling of the monster, with the skull being discovered, and even the return of Paradigm. But it turns out this season was just a build up for what's to come in Season 2, and that means a live event. The war between the 7 and Imagined Order has finally kicked into overdrive, with the race to who can control the map first underway. The Imagined Order this season have been drilling, causing earthquakes, and the 7 have been trying to get in contact with Paradigm to bring her back home. Everybody wants this live event to take place. It's what makes Fortnite stand out from any other game, like it's kind of the staple of Fortnite. With no live event this season, people have even gone as far as creating their own live event. I know, crazy. If there's one thing that we don't want to see return from Chapter 2 Season 2, that's how long it got delayed by. With the war in Season 2 between the 7 and Imagined Order, what team would you pick? That's right, everybody wants the return of interactive Battle Pass menus. It seems like a thing of the past now, but Chapter 2 Season 2 was loved by so many just because of the customization within the Battle Pass. The choice between Ghost and Shadow, the customization of Maya and making her unique, the Battle Pass introductions to each character. It's something everybody wants back. So many people were drawn to it because of the simplicity and unique design. The characters in the Battle Pass actually playing a part in the storyline of Fortnite, with each of them having their own quests. It's like 10 times better than the Battle Pass layout that we have now. Like it's just gone backwards. Just like being able to pick between Ghost and Shadow, fingers crossed, this time we'll be able to pick our characters between the Imagined Order and the 7. Fortnite have a ton of ideas to work with here. Let's just hope they listen when everybody says they want less crossover skins. This season was all about the storyline, which makes Fortnite feel like Fortnite. In the past, we've seen whole seasons literally dedicated to collaborations. I mean, Chapter 2 Season 4 and Season 5 was just manic, and everybody had had enough by the end. It felt like Fortnite had lost its touch. The original Tier 100 skins, everybody loves a unique Battle Pass with skins dedicated to the storyline because the Fortnite storyline is so good. Don't get me wrong, the collaboration in Season 4 was amazing, but we are still yet to see some of the biggest names in Fortnite lore, such as Gino, the Origin, and the Sisters, who all have huge importance in the storyline. People have their hopes up that they will be added into the next season's Battle Pass as they finally get revealed. A dedicated storyline Battle Pass, I'm sure, is on everybody's wish list as we find out the true backstory between both of these organisations. It feels like Epic are listening to us more and more every season, like with the return of the grotto type points of interest, the return of tilted towers, but one thing Epic Games has stayed clear for that everybody wants is weapon customization. Currently in the works is customization for vehicles on the map, but realistically, everybody wants customization to weapons. It was trialed way back in Chapter 2 Season 6 with the crafting ability in the Primal Season, but that just sucked. People want full-on ability to change and swap scopes, add suppressors to your weapons, magazine size, and a ton more. And with the addition of the MK7 this season, everybody has got hopes that this was a step in the right direction, with it adding the ability to go into first person when aiming down sight. Adding weapon customization would add a huge new potential on the way that you play Fortnite and the way you set up your guns according to your playstyle. A perfect example of this is Apex Legends. That game's core is the customization to each weapon. Epic, if you're seeing this, everybody wants weapon customization. Weapon changes aren't the only thing that could define next season. It seems like we've had every type of vehicle in Fortnite now. Boats, planes, helicopters, even hamster balls. Yet there is one special vehicle that's never been added. A bike. Season 2's supposed vehicles are going to be tanks and helicopters, which, don't get me wrong, I can't wait for, and neither can anybody else, but the community for the longest time have been after a solo vehicle of a dirt bike. All the way back in Chapter 1 Season 5, we thought that the bike was finally getting teased, but just as Epic do, it was nothing more than featuring in a trailer. Maybe now is the right time to add it to the game? Not only would it be a great way to maneuver around the map with the removal of the Spider-Man web slingers, but it would make such a great off-road vehicle. Now, I can't be the only one that misses the nostalgic days of Chapter 1. Fortnite over the last few seasons have done such a great job at introducing old points of interest back into the game, obviously the most exciting being the return of the OG Tilted Towers. The hype for Tilted Towers was insane after we entered Chapter 3 and it being surrounded by a load of ice and snow. We just had to wait for it to melt. With that being said, everybody wants to see the return of the volcano. It's now known that the Daily Bugle will be departing at the end of the season as we say bye to the Spider-Man collab, but what will be taking its place? Well, everybody has its hopes up, seeing as it's pretty much the old volcano anyway, that the volcano from Season 8 will return. If you remember, it had great loot, amazing maneuverability, and brought an awesome jungle biome to the map. It ended up erupting and destroying Tilted, which everyone this time around wants Tilted to stay for Season 2, which is kind of looking unlikely at the moment. The volcano ended up becoming the workshop for Paradigm, and we ended up getting the Robot vs Monster live event. Now, I can back up everybody here and say that I want the volcano back in Fortnite too. But finally on our wish list is getting V-Bucks for winning games in Fortnite. Obviously, straight up, this is never going to happen in Fortnite, but it's worth dreaming about, right? Being able to get V-Bucks whenever you win a match or completing challenges would be awesome because, you know, not everybody has the opportunity to get V-Bucks. If you've got some on your account right now, don't forget to pop in code macmacsyt in the item shop. And whilst you're here, I've picked out a cool video especially for you. I reckon you'll like this one. I'll see you over there.